guest today is Tom from Hemp USA.
Well, thank you very much, Clayton, and I love to be on this show. Thanks for having me on. I just want to let you know I'm having a hemp coffee. It is morning, you know.
I hear that. And by the way, you haven't sent me any of that coffee yet, and I think you owe it to me. So I'm gonna tell you right on air I want some. I didn't buy coffee last night when I went to the store. I didn't buy coffee because I had a premonition.
Well, premonition, you're going to have to hold it because we are literally selling out of it all the time. We have enough to cover orders, and we're now starting distributors all over the country, and they buy a minimum of 12 cases, and that's the problem right now. We're running a little low on it. We have it ordered, and it will be in.
Tom, now, I don't need any fancy packaging. You just take a couple of scoops out of your can and put that in an envelope to me.
You know how many people tell me that every week? How many samples they say, and I say, it's so quick, I don't even know what a sample is. And I'll be honest with you, if you really think about it, our coffee creates, out of 1 pound, it will create 225 cups of coffee at a cost of 15.5 cents a cup. And where are you going to get organic, tasty coffee that's extremely good for the body for that price?
Don't give me any of these math problems. How much is a pound of coffee?
$34.95 a pound, and you get 225 cups out of our coffee. First of all, it is grown in Guatemala, and we take it back and we roast it, medium roast in Canada. We mix it and roast the hemp seeds with it and then roast it again. So it's a very special process, and it raises the frequency of the coffee. And this is probably the only coffee that I know of that will not palpitate your heart or make you jittery or nervous, no matter how many cups you have. And people just love it, and they just kind of can't wait to get up in the morning and have their cup of coffee because it's got 4 times the antioxidants of fruits or vegetables because the minerals and nutrients are not found in the soils today.
Okay, let me get this straight. This hemp coffee, this hemp oil, this hemp seeds, this hemp powder that you sell. This is not the tree of life referred to in the Bible. I believe where they referred to the hemp plant.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
In the Bible, it tells us God gave us all of everything we need.
Yep, the herb-bearing seeds.
You know, I believe, starting with about 1913, when the banksters took over this country and our currency supply, and you know, let me quote Rothschild: "Give me control of the money, and I care not, you know, what puppet you put on the throne."
Right.
They have declared war on God's gift to mankind.
Well, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind about that, because I'll tell you one thing. I was reading a while back about how cotton has ruined the soil and how incredible comparing hemp to cotton is enough to make you crazy. Cotton is the single most polluting crop that is grown. And it uses enormous...
We can't eat it. We can eat all of the hemp, can't we?
Yeah, I mean, hemp is used for food, clothing, and shelter around the world. And as I said the last time I was on your show, we're the only industrialized nation that can't grow it. And if we could grow it, it could change the face of this country, the economics. It would change every facet of industry if we could grow it here.
My father-in-law was Secretary of Agriculture of California. He was Assistant Secretary of Agriculture under Kennedy. He told me, if we could plant hemp out there on the hillsides of California, we wouldn't have any erosion. We wouldn't have any flooding problems. We wouldn't have any fire problems.
Right. I've been telling you that since I started.
It also, correct me again if I'm wrong, it restores the soil. The roots reach so deep that a mudslide isn't going to take the hillside down. The roots reach so deep that they draw nutrients out of the soil that you can't get in any other crop.
Correct. And it's an incredible rotational crop. It is an amazing food, and that is the reason we bring it in, and we have it available in many forms. And I'll tell you what, people love this food when they eat it. They love it like it's got to be part of a healthy body. It really does, because it has all the essential fatty acids and all the aminos and all the nutrients and all the minerals that a single plant out of 3 million plants has. Hemp is the number one, you know?
And we can't grow it here. I believe that if we allowed the American people, farmers, neighborhoods, whatever, to grow hemp,
right,
that we'd stop the whole drug war, drug problem in this country. We would solve we're not producing anything anymore.
Yeah, I know.
They closed the farmers down. They closed the factories down. We're not producing anything anymore. And there's 10,000 household products made out of hemp.
Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you something, though. What I find that's very amazing is a lot of people ask me about the oil and how incredible the oil is. Well, it's got the perfect balance of omega-3 to oil. It's got the perfect balance over any oil. It is not a dead hydrogenated oil like most of the oils on the shelves in this country. Even fish oil. If you look at how fish oil is made, they have to leach it, they have to boil it, they have to deodorize it, and it becomes a denatured oil, a lifeless oil, and it creates toxicities in the body. And the body now has to deal with free radicals. So what I'm saying is if you get hemp oil in your system, not only will you see a difference in the way you think and the way your brain cells are produced, you'll grow and help grow myelin sheath around the nerves. You will dilate the arteries so the blood will flow. You'll clean and feed the blood. And literally this oil changes the way you feel. And I compare it against most of the things that are available in this country, and you just can't say anything bad about hemp. You know what I'm saying, Clayton?
I can't. I know exactly what you're saying. And I'm thinking, I've been talking with other people. I'm talking with some people over in Hawaii that have created a church around hemp. And I don't believe they're even considering what the points that you're bringing up about. I mean, we have to restore the freedom of Americans to choose their own food, to grow their own vitamins, and this, if we could grow our own hemp, our farmers could grow hemp, we could buy it direct from our farmers, you know, for you to turn it into your products, we're not doing it in America.
Let me tell you some facts that you might not know. Even just taking it from the food area, let's look at some building products. If you take the center of the stalk and mix it with lime, it petrifies into a stone. It's 1/6 the weight of a regular cinder block. It has super insulation properties. It's sound resistant, all right? It's waterproof, fireproof, insect-proof, and rodent-proof. It would be the best thing to build your house with if we could product. You understand what I'm saying? It is double the strength of fiberglass and 4 times stronger than steel. And it is absolutely the plant of choice that I want to eat, I want to wear, and I would like to live in. And it should be available for the American people. And we should make a choice, not others make a choice for us. Because it is, out of the 3 million plants grown on Earth, this is the most significant plant that could change humanity overnight.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Right. I know it. Hey, listen, I want to tell people, give them the phone number. It's 908-691-2608. If they're not feeling well and they want to know how to get better, we have over 100 products on our website, which is hempusa.org, and we can help them with their health and with any issues that they might want to talk about, okay? Just wanted to tell you that, Clayton.
All right, I appreciate that. What is the situation on this? Now, I know that Ron Paul tried to introduce a bill to allow farmers to grow hemp again.
Yeah, that was back in 2007, and I think he did it again. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how long it takes, but I think he had a couple of them in there, and each time I think the governor shot it down.
The governor?
Yeah, I think one of the governors in California shot it down in 2007, and I know some of the states legalized the growing of the medicinal type, but when you talk about hemp, there's really nothing happening that I know of that's sound right now.
Yeah, well, it's like they just shoved it back. I mean, let's bail out the bankers, you know?
Yeah.
The hell with the American farmer.
Yeah, it's terrible. It really is. It is. And this plant would really do a number for the farmers, because it really hurt the farmers when they took it away. It was the best rotational crop known to man. The best rotational crop. And everything that came after it grew better and yielded more. Isn't that something? Because it would pull nutrients